Continuing controversy over the Olympic torch and China's human rights record. Today, the International Olympic Committee publicly acknowledged the torch relay is in crisis, and it urged China to help set things right. A message that didn't go over well in Beijing. The CBC's Michel Cormier reports.
The head of the Olympic movement, Jacques Rogge, today acknowledged just how serious the rift with China has become.
It is a crisis, there's no doubt about that. But the IOC has weathered many bigger storms.
Rogge called the protest sad, but said the torch relay would go on as planned. The IOC president has been careful to avoid controversy, but today he added to the political storm. Facing a barrage of questions, Rogge said he expects China to honor its Olympic commitment to human rights.
That awarding the Games to China would advance the social agenda of China, including human rights. And this is what I would call a moral engagement rather than a juridical one.
The Chinese response was swift. The IOC said the foreign ministry should not meddle in China's internal affairs. The Chinese government then announced it has foiled a plot to kidnap athletes, dignitaries and journalists during the Games. In India, Tibetan exiles continued to protest only days before the Olympic torch goes through New Delhi. They say the torch should not be allowed to go through Tibet. As political pressure increases on China, the Dalai Lama said in Tokyo the Chinese people deserve to have the Games. But he also called for autonomy for Tibet and for an international inquiry into last month's crackdown by China.
This crisis is expression of their deep resentment. So therefore, you see, we seeking genuine autonomy, not seeking independence.
For months now, the International Olympic Committee has tried to keep politics away from the Games. Now it has to defuse the political time bomb the Beijing Olympics have become. Its only hope, and the faint one, is that the protests will play themselves out before the opening ceremonies. Michel Cormier, CBC News, Beijing.